You will learn today how I deal with any situation that comes up my way. I no longer struggle. I no longer have problems in life. As a human being, of course, there are challenges that come to me as well every single day, but I no longer stay in the problem for a long time. Maybe for a couple of 5-10 minutes, and then I go through my process, and then I'm well again. It's just amazing. So 5 years ago, I drove down to Palm Springs and met the guy who became my mentor, and we started my healing process. It lasted 10 months, and again, now 4.5 years, I'm doing great in life. Life is wonderful every single day. There are no more conditions, no matter what's happening outside, I'm doing just fine. So when I came to Palm Springs and met Tommy, my mentor, he put me to work immediately. He got me to write about my life, starting from childhood all the way to the present day. And in that process, he asked me to look for behavioral patterns in my life, so we can work on it, we can get to the pain and then pull it out from the deepest and darkest corners of my life. And so we first did inner child work. It was just amazing. It was simply amazing, you know. I have this picture of me when I was 4 years old. So we did the inner child work, and that was wonderful. And then after I wrote about a couple of thousand pages about my life, Tommy sat to me and told me, Samir, now I want you on one page. I want you either to write down or make some kind of formula or something that you will be able to explain to me within 5 minutes all these 50-something years of your life. So it's going to help me to understand you, it's going to help you from now on, and it's going to help other people as well. So I came home and I started to work on it, and that's when I came with the cycle of insanity. How I handled situations in the past. Okay, so let's start with the stimuli. So something happens. Something happens, some circumstance, some situations, and in my mind, I immediately start to go into the cycle, and it triggers something. The situation triggers something inside of me, and then I get the feelings of abandonment and rejection. Most of the time, in my case, it was about abandonment and rejection. Then, from there, I go deeper into the cycle, and I start to give it a meaning to what happened. Meaning like, I'm not good enough, I'm not lovable, I can't handle life on life terms, I'm not worthy. So these are 4 or 5 main false beliefs that I give a meaning to right here. So now when I give it a meaning, I don't get enough payoff from this, and then I go deeper into the cycle. And here, I start to create stories in my head that would fit the narrative right here. So I don't get enough payoff here again, and then I go back into the stimuli, and now I'm in the cycle of insanity. So let me give you first one hypothetical, right? So stimuli was like, let's say my girlfriend was supposed to call at 3 o'clock so we can make plans for the dinner and the movie, whatever. So now it's 3:30, 3:45, she's not calling, she's not texting. So that's the stimuli, that's the situation. Triggers something inside of me. It triggers what? Abandonment and rejection. Then I go deeper into the cycle, I give it a meaning. I'm not, you see, I was right, I'm not good enough for her. I'm not lovable for her. I'm not worthy of her attention, her care, her love, whatever. I can handle this on life terms. From there, I go even deeper into the cycle, and now I start create stories that fit this narrative. Stories like, oh, she never liked me anyway, she never loved me, she was lying to me, whatever. just insanity, 100%. Get back to stimuli, and here I am. Now, I would like to tell you the true story that happened 3 years ago. So I was a year and a half, couple of years into my healing, and I met this lady, and she told me that she liked me, and we had a coffee, and we had another coffee here and there, and I told her I like her as well, but I would like to take it slowly, take it easy. I explained her about my issues from the past and about my healing process, and now I've been doing well for past year and a half at that time. And I said, yeah, I would like to take it slowly. She said, okay. So we went on a couple of few-day trips, and then 3 months later we went on a little bit longer trip. So we come back from the trip. I went to the store to get a frame so that I can put a nice picture of her and me inside the frame and give it to her as a gift and express my feelings, warmth, and the care that I have for her, because I thought she was a very nice lady, right? Now, after a couple of 3 months of getting to know each other, I started to develop feelings myself. So I'm looking for the frame, and then suddenly phone is ringing. So I pick up the phone. It's her. It's her, and she's telling me that she didn't want to be friend any longer. So we ended that conversation immediately, and right there in that damn store, I got triggered. Whoa! I get triggered, abandonment and rejection. There we go, you see, nothing is working, this is not working. So anyway, I got in my car, drove down my place, maybe drove 5-10 minutes to my place, and now it's time to action. Time to do something about this situation, time to do something about this issue. So I came home, I got this picture of Samir, and we started that inner child work that I did with my mentor a couple of years before that. So let's go back to here. So we have the stimuli, right? So the girl doesn't want to be friend any longer. It triggered something, abandonment and rejection. Now it was on its way for me to give it a meaning, but I stopped it right here. It was like stop, step back. Wow. Let's get to work for what I fought so hard to get to my love and peace and freedom and joy in life. So I get the picture of little Samir, and then I told him, Samir, I understand you. You get triggered, you get hurt, you have those feelings of abandonment and rejection, and I understand you. I just want you to know that I love you. We have been working on this healing for a couple of years now, and we have been doing so well. You and I, little Samir, and me as an inner adult, we are getting closer together. He starts to trust me. You start to trust me. I'm not going to let you down. If you want to feel that pain and suffering, that's okay, but I'm here for you. I just want you to know. Then I asked him a question. I was like, Samir, do you want your daughter to have a choice in life? He said, sure. Then I asked, do you want your granddaughter to have a choice in life? He said, sure. Then I asked him, do you want your sister to have a choice in life? Sure. And then I told him, well, this lady, this wonderful lady, she made a choice. She doesn't want to be friend any longer. And there is nothing wrong with that. We don't need to know why, how, what, where, what. We don't need to know none of that thing. She just made her choice. Nobody, Samir, can abandon us. Nobody can reject us. We can abandon ourselves and we can reject ourselves, but nobody else has that power over us, Samir. So after maybe 45 minutes or so conversation, I asked him, Samir, are you willing to let go now of everything? I wasn't sure if he was ready, if I was ready at that moment, but I continue with this cycle of sanity now. So I did go, so after doing the inner child work, I got to the meaning, and then I give it the meaning of truth. Meaning of truth, meaning that not that I'm good enough, I'm great, I'm lovable, I'm worthy of anything, and I can handle anything on life terms, so this situation as well. And then from there, I go into the story, again, story of truth. So what's the story? This is what happened. We met, we went on a couple of vacations, and she decided she didn't want to be friends any longer. There was nothing wrong with that. And then I asked Samir again, are you willing to let go now, Samir? And he said, yes. At that moment, I remember I started crying because I realized that all this work, healing that I put for 10 months, is real, is working. Since then, I haven't thought about that lady. I haven't seen her. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I don't have resentment. I don't have a bad feeling. So no matter what happens in my life, in the past, it will be cycle of insanity. Now, if I get triggered again, it stops here. I do my work, inner child work most of the time, and then I'm doing just fine. So towards the end of this video, I'm gonna stitch a video from 2021, 2022, when you see for 20 or 30 seconds the amount of pain and suffering that I had been going through, because my mentor suggested to me then, when I am really in big pain, to make a short video that can help me in the future and help others as well. So that's what I'm gonna do. And again, I hope you find this interesting. I'm here for you. I'm here to help you if I can. Through my pain, my suffering, my depression, I found my purpose in life. I found my why, and that's to help you hopefully out there. So please either subscribe or like or make a comment. I'm here for you. We can connect, and if I can mentor you just like Tommy mentored me, I'd be more than happy to do that. So check, bye.